Hey guys, it's Gemma. Today's video is on this coppery makeup look I'm wearing. I went out on the weekend to one of my friend's birthday parties and I wore this look and all night I was obsessed with it and I wanted to film it for you guys because I'm so in love with it and I hope you guys like it, and if you want to see how to get it, please keep watching. Okay, so to start this look I'm going to prime my face. So the primer I'm using is MAC Strobe Cream. Just rub that in with clean hands. So that's what MAC Strobe Cream looks like. As you can see, it's very dewy. It's kind of like pearly, which is really what I want under my base, because it's slightly matte, the foundation that I'm using, so this hopefully will show through the foundation and give it a nice finish, you know. I'm also going to prime my face with the Skindinavia primer spray. So for foundation today, I'm going to use my Elcie foundation. I love this foundation. I use it on all my clients. It's amazing. I'm going to mix Porcelain and warm ivory together just to get my color, because as you can see, I've got fake tan on. So Porcelain's a little too light for me, but warm ivory is too dark. So I've got to mix together to get my perfect shade. So I'm just going to do that. So I'm just going to dot that on my face. So I'm going to blend that in with a damp Real Technique sponge. Now this foundation is really thin. It has high coverage for how thin it is. The way it's made is you apply a light layer of it. If you feel like that's not enough coverage for you, you let it sit for a little bit, because it does set on its own, because it has kind of like a powdery finish. So you let it set and then you can apply another layer of it just to get the coverage. So I'm just going to let that sit a little bit and then I'm going to apply another layer because I like a bit more coverage for this look. Okay, so that's blended in. Now I'm going to go in with concealer, and for that I'm going to use my MAC Pro Longwear because it's my favourite under the eyes. I'm using the shade NW20 today. I've applied in like a triangle-y section. Put on the chin. Again, blend it in with my Real Technique sponge. Elcie foundation did a really good job of covering all my imperfections on my face, so I don't feel like I need to go in with a different concealer for that. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face. And to set my face I'm going to use the Mercier loose setting powder in translucent. To apply that I'm just going to use a Duo fiber brush. This is by Real Techniques. I'm going to use that same powder under my eyes. I'm just going to use a different brush. Just going to use the Real Technique setting brush. Just get rid of those creases under the eyes. You don't want to set those in place. So I'm just going to bronze my face, and for that I'm going to use my MAC bronzing powder in matte bronze. I'm just going to use that on my favourite bronzing brush, which is the MAC 135. Bronze that around the perimeter of your face. Gone real bronzy today. So now I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to start by using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown. I'm pretty late on the bag wagon for this one. It's just so expensive and I didn't want to waste my money for just like a little brow pencil, but it is definitely worth money. It is amazing, like everyone says. So if you're putting it off like I did for a really long time, definitely just do it and buy it. That's what I did. Anyway, so I'm just brushing through them just to get them sort of the way I want them. Just gonna start filling them in. Okay, so that's one eyebrow done. Now the challenge is to get the other one to look the same. It's always a struggle, isn't it? So again, just brush through them. So that's as even as I think I'm going to get them today. So now I'm just going to set them in place with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Again, didn't want to buy this because I didn't think it was worth the hype. And the price, it was like $40 Australian dollars just for like a brow gel when I can get like a clear one for like $3 from Essence. Like, but this is definitely, again, worth the money. So good. So let's go ahead and prime my eyes now. And for that, I'm going to use my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Just going to apply that with my finger. So now that they're primed, I'm just going to set them with a bone color shadow, but you can use your translucent powder or whatever's closest to your skin tone. For me, I'm just going to set it with, again, my Makeup Geek Baby Face. It's just a good base shadow just to have down so the eyeshadows blend a lot easier and they don't skip. So now that our base is set, we're just going to use a transition shade, and I'm going to use Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie just on a fluffy brush. In your crease, a little bit above. Okay, so now we're going to get into darker colours, and I'm going to take a slightly more precise brush for that. I'm just going to use my Ray Morris brush, the 11.5 brush, which is kind of like the MAC 217 that everyone uses. So anything like that, just whatever's your favourite crease brush. I'm just going to take a darker shade, and I'm going to use Makeup Geek's Frappe or Frappe, however you say it. Don't really know. It's like a light warm brown. Just going to take that and put it in my crease. I'm going to take a darker shade. That's going to be Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek. A really warm orange brown. So pretty. But as you can see, I can't really wear it when I'm pale. So now that I've got the fake tan on, I can kind of do these looks, which I wish I could wear all the time, but it doesn't really suit my pale skin. So I take advantage of doing warm looks when I've got fake tan on. So yeah. I'm just going to apply that a little bit lower than where we applied Frappe. So now I'm going to take pretty much an orange shade, which is out of the new Makeup Geek matte collection. It is Morocco. So just kind of apply that in the crease just to warm everything up. This look really makes my eyes look super blue, which is awesome. Okay, so now we're going to take the most amazing colour in the world, which is Flamethrower by Makeup Geek, which is the most amazing copper shade in the world, and oh my god, it's so pretty. So I'm just going to apply that with just a shader brush. So if you get fallout, don't worry, because we powdered our skin, so when we brush that away, it will just brush right off. See, that's why we set our skin, because if you don't, it will stick to the wet foundation that you have. So when you try to brush it off or get rid of it, it sticks and stains the skin. So that's why it's always good to powder or do your eyes first, whatever way you like to do it. I like to do my foundation first. So now that we've applied that shade, just take your crease brush that you've been using and just run that just along the crease just to diffuse that line a little bit. I'm just going to do the lower lash line now. I'm going to take a pencil brush and Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear and just smack that all over the bottom. Just blend that line out just so we don't have any harsh lines. Want it all to flow together. So now I'm going to take some glitter. I just got this glitter pen by a makeup store in Choco Lux. It's really pretty. It's a little bit darker than what we have on our lids, but it's fine. We'll make it work. So I'm just going to apply that by like tapping it on. And kind of blend it in with your finger. So now it's time for mascara. I'm just going to apply my Tarte Lights Camera Flashes. So for my bottom mascara, I'm going to use my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I forgot to do my inner corner highlight, so I'm just going to do that now. And I'm just going to use, Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek, just on a pencil brush. I'm going to apply lashes. So you don't need to apply lashes if you don't want to wear them, but again, I never really go out, so when I went out the other night, I wanted to go all out or nothing. I'm going to use the Glameyes Manicare lashes in the style Alessandra. I'm going to apply them with my Ardell Lashgrip lash glue. While I'm letting my glue dry on my lashes, I'm going to contour a bit more. So I'm going to take my favorite contour kit, which is the Kat Von D Shade and Light. I'm just going to use this color here, the ashy color. Just going to take that on the Real Techniques contour brush. I'm just going to blend that contour in with my bronzer brush. So for blush I use Melba by MAC, and I'm just going to use my Real Techniques blush brush. So my lash glue is dry now, so I'm just going to pop these on. Okay, so I'm just going to apply some highlight while my lashes are drying. I'm going to use Champagne Pop by Becca. Just going to apply that with just a fluffy brush. I love this colour. I can't wear it when I'm pale, but when I've got fake tan on, it is so pretty. As you can see, it just looks wet. It's gorgeous. And because it's like a goldeny colour, it really goes with this look because it all ties in with the same undertones. So keep that in mind also when you're doing looks, to kind of keep them all in the same tone so that kind of flows together like I've said before. So on my Cupid's bow, a little bit on the tip of my nose and a little bit above my brow bone. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more mascara just to help blend them a little bit better. Same mascara. So we're just going to do the lips. I'm going to use my lip liner, my Soul Lip Liner by MAC. Okay, so for lipstick I'm going to use Brave by MAC. So I'm just going to set my face with a misting spray. Today I'm going to use the Australis Makeup Finishing Spritz. Okay, so that's the look. I'm going to do my hair and I'll be back. Okay guys, guys, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!